Okay. Okay, this is the start. Oh, this is already my home. This is the start of Quest Circuit 6. The start of Quest Circuit 6. This is your first video. Hello, I am Duke of Hayes. This is the 6th Quest Circuit in a series of probably, what is it, 12? 14, 15 Quest Circuits. I think it was at the end of the day. So this is part 6 in a 16-part guide on how to level a rogue from 1 to 60 as Outlaw. Outlaw is the preferred leveling spec for Rogue. It just is. You can level as any spec you want these days, but Outlaw has more tools. The weapons are easier to come by because you can use any one-handed weapon. Okay, before we leave, I do want to learn tailoring, yes. I think we had said as much. So you talk to this guy, ask for trainers, tailoring. They say Pingjin is one of the most patient trolls in Terrace of Crafters. Oh, okay, it's right down here. We'll all be. There he is. Pinjin the patient. Tailoring. And Zandalari tailoring. I don't want all this crap. I mean, it's cheap, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. I'm mostly focused on Tide spray, linen bandages, so that's what I'm focused on. Oh shit, didn't mean to hit that button. So we go over here to tailoring, click on that, and then we're just gonna use all of our bandages as we've collected. Now, how much does this heal us for? 560. That's okay. That's an okay amount. Let me move this down here. Normally, I don't like doing stuff like this just because it takes time out of my busy leveling schedule to do this. Like, I'd rather us be leveling than stopping to make bandages and stuff, but they might come in handy. Oh, I can't even use it until I'm level 40. Oh, man. I didn't notice that little detail. Well. I swear, man. By the time I am level 40, 560 health is like nothing. Why would you design it like this? Why would they do this? It's fine. I should have got this flight path earlier. I need to make a note of that next time we're here and doing stuff. That's crazy, dude. We're level, what, 25? I don't even know what bandages we should be using at 25. Probably, like, Ember Silk bandages and shit. It's just lame, dude. Like, they need to fix this. Are they going to? Probably not. They figured, like, again, they've made getting heirloom gear pretty easy. So I'm expecting that they expect you to have heirloom gear because the game is kind of designed around you having that. Whoa. Your island? I guess you would have to buy bandages, like if you were really set on trying to play an old-fashioned rogue. But like you just, like I said, man, you outscale them so fast that it's like borderline impossible. Borderline impossible. Don't do that, please. Okay, it's starting to get a little toasty. I'm gonna need to turn my fan on. Give me 1 second. Okay. So yes, this is Quest Circuit 6. Sorry, I think I mentioned it a little before, but I mentioned it a little previously. But this is the 6th part of a 16-part beginner's leveling guide for rogue enthusiasts or someone who might be interested in playing rogue. Basically, you watch me go from level 1 to level 60. You see what talents I pick. I kind of talk about why I picked them. I haven't really been doing that lately. What was the most recent talent we got? I think I picked Dirty Tricks just because it seems like it could be good for defensive situations. Our main one that we want to get first is Subterfuge abilities. Recovering stealth can still be used for 3 seconds after stealth breaks. Lots of rogue specs benefit from that talent. It'll allow us to double dip. We can be opening with cheap shot and using what is it? And using shoot, my brain just abandoned me. Hold on, I'll get it. Just give me a second here. We can double dip. We can use cheap shot to open, and we can also use ambush. Hey, except the wall, and the walls have ears. I saw an ear in the wall. You couldn't possibly toss me a rejuvenation, could you? Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Well, these ones should be super easy to kill. The little ones, I mean. Golden Fleet Wand of the Fever Flare. Let's just vanish out of that, because there's a broken spider up there. Spooksville. He's just trapped in the wall, so let's not worry about him. Trapped in the ceiling, more like. Cheap shot. Sinister, sinister. Sinister minister. Okay, turn in. Walls have ears. You don't have to turn it in now, but I mean, we're here, so why not? Now we're just zooming in stealth. Like, I don't really want to kill these dudes. They give okay experience, but it's not like super duper amazing. Oh man, you guys, what, you guys got True Sight or something? Ear of Yasma? Did you hear me walking? Maybe I got, yeah, unstealth because of the poison. That's definitely a possibility. The poison. I'm out of effing range. Monster. Disgusting creature. Oh, he's kind of riding on the spider. Okay, for some reason I thought he was the spider. He's just using it as a mount. I thought he was some horrifying monstrosity like Yasma. Pakura Eye. Finally. Before he spies you. What? What do you mean not line of sight? What the heck? My gun went off. Okay, midnight in the Garden of Loa. Again, this is still Quest Circuit 6 in a 16-part quest ting journey from 1 to 60. So if you're interested in seeing the journeys start, there's a link in the upper right hand corner of the video you're watching, if you're watching this on YouTube. And turn this in, accept the hunter, and accept the ancient one. Now we're just working on this bonus area and working on the actual quest objectives given to us. Oh shit. Yeah, sometimes those statues come to life. This was the first time I'd seen it in a while. A Talshadra bloodletter. Sorry, I wanted to go east first and then west. West. The world is not enough. Pick their pockets. Little extra money never hurt nobody. Isn't there usually a skull fetish in here? I thought there was. Guess not. Settle down, sir. See, what sucks is these dudes don't count towards the bonus area for some reason. Which is lame. They also barely give you any experience. All kinds of reasons why these dudes are annoying. I think they have drain life. Yep, there it is. 14 experience. I'm pretty sure that's just a numbers error because these dudes are giving me 140, but these guys are giving me 10% of that. Like, there must be like something effed up in the scaling there. Because, yeah, they only give you 140 experience, and it's like, why? 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 Okay, turn in the ancient one. Level 26. We finally have access to subterfuge, which is nice. That'll definitely give us more damage. Because now we can open up with a stun and ambush, which does a lot of damage. Again, you can really pick whatever talents you want, but the first one I would prioritize is Subterfuge, and it needs you to have at least 10 points up here. You can pick any 10 points you want. Like, leveling, it doesn't, you don't have to min-max it. But definitely having Gouge is good for control. I don't really use Shadow Step, but it's technically an option. I think you need to take Shadow Step to be able to get Blackjack, which you need to get Shadow Runner and then Subterfuge. So these are kind of non-negotiable. Like, you have to get Shadow Step, you have to get Blackjack or Tricks of the Trade and Shadow Runner. So these are the ones that are required. Plus Cloak of Shadows, technically. Although, no, not really, because Blind can be used to do that too. But I personally like Gouge and Cheat. It's not Cheap Shot. Gouge and Cheat Death. I have Nimble Fingers, which reduces the energy cost of Crimson Vial, which is the only way of healing yourself in combat. Evasion is pretty important, pretty iconic rogue ability. It's what allows you to tank at least 4 mobs at once as long as it's available for you to use. Why is everything dead? Is there someone else here? Lame. But what can you do? Yeah, so basically you open up with a Cheap Shot, 2. So it's like Cheap Shot, 2 Ambush, and you already have full combo points. Business has just picked up. It's like Cheap Shot, Ambush, Ambush, you're at 5. And then you can spend it on whatever you want. I usually spend it on probably Slice and Dice. If for some reason you can't burst them down, then like Slice and Dice just ensures that you're there hitting them fast with your auto attacks. You kind of rely on auto attack damage a little bit in the early stages. You're not quite at the point where you're just blasting them over and over with your sidearm. Okay. Cheap Shot, 2 ambushes, and then Eviscerate. It's almost enough to one-shot him from full. So, Cheap Shot, Ambush, Ambush, Slice and Dice. Roll the bones. Cheap Shot. There you go. Now we're starting to pick up. Oh, look, this scales with whatever my max health is. Okay. Hey, you know, at least once I hit level 40, I'll be able to heal myself with bandages in combat. Fool, you will pay for what you've done to Vocal. But, like, why though? What did you think you were gonna get out of it? I just rule from a Tal Dazar. I got me own city or something, I don't know. Uh-huh. All you do is rule a city of the dead, huh? Seems to me like you were tricked. You choose to walk around in. Speak with Bane, Bloodhoof, and Dazar Lore. Our hearth is still down, so we're just gonna have to fly over there. That's fine. Let me refresh my Paku buff. Apply crippling poison and instant poison. And then we fly back to Dazar Lore.
What is your business here?
Not too bad, not too bad. It's your chance to get better at your class. But you really start to feel good once you have Subterfuge, because then you can, like I said... Especially now that I picked this, which makes Cheap Shot free. These two work really well together. Cheap Shot and Sting Like a Bee. Or, what was that called? Dirty Tricks. Dirty Tricks and Sting Like a Bee work pretty well together. The War Pack. Oh, that's the follow-up.
Princess Delange is sending us to Nazmir. We're gonna need your pterodaxis to get us there.
Stop asking me that.
Pets become food for the blood troll.
Okay.
No one comes back from Nazmir.
Hunting Zul, meet King Rastakhan of the Zocalo. Is it faster to fly? No, it's probably faster to run. And things are really picking up now. So at 27, I'm probably going to get Deft Maneuvers. Blade Flurry's initial damage is increased by 100% and generates 1 combo point per enemy struck. Improve Between the Eyes. Crits deal 4 times as much damage. Dancing Steel. Blade Flurry strikes 3 additional enemies and its duration is increased by 3 seconds. So that's 3 points. We need 12 points total before we get down here. So... Quick Draw, I'm going to be getting that. Ace Up Your Sleeve, this is that talent I was talking about earlier. You have a 5% chance per combo point spent to grant 5 combo points. So basically you have a 1 in 4 chance each time you blast off your shotgun to be able to blast it off again when you have Crack Shot as a talent. But basically you're able to shoot your shotgun and then hit him with... 5-point Eviscerate or Dispatch. It's what it's called now. Improved Main Gouge. We don't pick that one. But Quick Draw and Ace Up Your Sleeve. So that's 5 points. Probably sleight of hand, fatal flourish, sleight of hand. I think maybe we even get fatal flourish first, just because more energy is more better. So the next point we'll get is fatal flourish, and then we'll start getting points into the right side of the tree. Yeah, so 26 is really when this class starts to pick up. It just sucks that it takes a while. Basically, you have to do all of Zuldazar before your class starts to feel really good.
Sisters of Zandala, the time has come to cut off the heads of these traitors who have sworn themselves
Zuldazar. Meanwhile, Paladin, once it got going, it kept going. And it gets going pretty quickly.
temple of the prophets and slay any foes you find. Flash our enemies out into the open. Haku,
Just because I think you get Word of Glory really fast.
to the skies and seek out the heretic.
You start technically as prots, you have Shield of the Righteous, you have a better chance of blocking attacks and stuff, which reduce damage you take.
Let's go hunting. For Zandala!
Rogue really needs its talent points and gear. We're finally at a nice equilibrium where we're barely starting to equal out on the gear that we have. We still need a better neck piece, which we're not going to get anytime soon, because this expansion assumed that you would be using the Heart of Azeroth the entire time, which is not part of the introduction to this expansion anymore. It used to be. That's how you would start the expansion, was going to Silithus and getting your Heart of Azeroth, but you don't have access to that now. And it's something that levels with you, which is nice. Maybe you do have access to it, and I'm just... Right with the war pack. So before we go any further, I'm going to run down to Village in the Vines and turn these quests in. This is probably the closest we're going to be to this area, so that's why I waited until now. I don't know, man. Because retractable claw. Has a wind up. Let's see if we can solo this now. If we can't, at least we have Vanish to get the hell out. Let's see if we can do this now. Okay, this is gonna be annoying because if once I pull her, she's gonna pull with her babies.
It's too far away.
That attack hurts so much, dude. It's insane. Like the stupid cubs are just hitting on me. Yeah, that shit is like, it's too much. I take too much damage from it. Like maybe had I like, it's just too much. She does too much damage to me. That rip attack is like stupid damage, man. What is it? The melee hit, shredding claw, hits you twice. It deals 400 damage to you total. I only have 2.2k health. Like that's, what is that? 20% of my HP. I can't survive more than 5 of those, and it's a shame we weren't able to do it, but it's fine. Sometimes that's just how it is. You can't do it. She hits too hard. Maybe if I had more gear, it's possible, but it's cool. It doesn't bother me to not do it. It does a little bit, but if I'm being honest, it does a little bit. Now would have been the time to try and attempt it, but... See, a lot of the time, Rogue was able to do elite quests because zones didn't scale with you back in the day. So you could do an elite quest when the mob was green and did less damage to you and had a higher chance of missing you. And you could still turn it in for full credit, but in this version of the game, everything levels with you, so...
I am master of
Okay, get the flight path, accept heretics and the full prophecy. And this is also a bonus questing area. Pretty sure it is, anyway. Oh no, it's not a bonus questing area. It just looks like it's one because you have to do a lot of the you have to do a fill up the bar quest. In Zul Dazar. Okay, I need to put Blade Flurry on my bars for whenever I come out of stealth. Don't do that, please. Please refrain from doing that. Thank you. Wrist piece, very nice. Got that axe. Got that axe body spray. Okay, right click this little scroll on the wall. First word of Zul, or word of Zul 3, whatever it just said. It's weird that the third word is down here. Okay, I can pull these guys over here. Like, let's go. Hey, thanks. You know, that would have been helpful for me earlier. Wait, you can turn into a bear form this whole time? And why haven't you been doing that from the beginning? Well, I prefer DPS, man. Oh, you know, because that really could have helped me out. Man, pistol shots range is so ass. Yeah, she'll taunt for me if I'm like close to dying. And so, you know, had you just taunted him this whole time, it would have been way better for me. I think that's really cool that he has a flintlock pistol. Only whenever he's destroying quest objectives, though. My regular ass pistol fires instantly, and I gotta wait for that shit. Oh, these dudes hit so hard. Why? Why? Dude, Blood Elves really do look the best when it comes to like armor and stuff. He just looks way cooler than like Goblin. Goblins are cool. I love goblins, but like I'm probably gonna play like a Goblin Warrior when Kata launches. Just because I think warrior sets are ugly anyway. So it doesn't bother me to play that because I don't care how my character looks as much. Okay, this is gonna be annoying. Let me pick your pocket. Oh, good lord. These dudes hit so hard, it's crazy. Arm wraps of the Harmon. What is that noise? Oh, it's those damn outside cats are trying to get at my precious. So whoever's in the window. It's Berlioz. Berlioz's in the window. That's what little boy's actual name is Berlioz. We have Toulouse, Berlioz. Gertrude's not called Marie, but close enough, close enough. Okay, so I need to put Blade Flare on my bards here. Discontinued Zandalari coins. I wonder if that was a rogue thing back in the... Oh, shit! Let's start that over, huh? Oh my gosh. They are hurting me so hard. Oh my gosh. Discontinued Zandalari coins. I do wonder if that was a rogue thing from actual BFA. Interesting. You know, I don't really pickpocket dudes. It's not like, a damage increase. It's more so for flavor and a little bit of extra money. Like, the money's not so extra that you would see a noticeable gain in income from it. Okay, I don't really want to fight anymore. Like, I can handle casters, but... Like, this shit is brutal sometimes, dude. I'm gonna have to fight these... Oh, that is a lot. Oh, that is a lot. Might have to do some kiting. Hey, it's time for this hawk to fly. Shit procced my cheat death, dude. That's so lame. Oh, I can't handle 4 dudes if I don't have evasion up, man. Was able to kill 2 of them. Nobody asked you to get involved, but you just couldn't help yourself, could you? Like, you always have to have something in your back pocket to, like, get away from situations. So, like, evasion. It's definitely one of those things. See, whenever I'm able to prepare for my fights, it's not too bad. But if shit just happens willy-nilly like that, what did I want to say? Fatal Flourish. Let's see how that feels. If I have a chance to set up, then yeah, it's fine, 100%. Like, I could probably even pull this guy into the mix. Hey, how come you're not in animal form? Well, whatever. You know, it's far be it for me to tell you how to play your class, Loti.
Taking so long. It's like
Hey, turn in heretic, accept City of Gold.
tusks.
Against casters, you're great. But against dudes that hit you just as hard as you hit them, you're not so great. Okay, you just throw in the totem down, your little reticle will appear. And we're killing 75 of these dudes. 75 is a lot for dudes that don't give you experience. And if someone else is doing this quest, you're kind of SOL when it comes to competition. It might take you a couple of go-arounds to get all the dudes you need.
Wait, right! You missed Rezan and Rastakan.
What? Where?
Over there on top of the hill.
Nearly to the gates of Atal Desert. Quick, we must.
Hey, turn in City of Gold, accept the King's Gambit. Discontinued Zandalari coins. They must have been for something.
I'm out of range.
You don't even have to kill these guys. I'm just doing it for funsies. Didn't even get good experience for doing that.
Welcome
Like, killing mobs is not a good source of experience. It's about a third of a quest for every 10 mobs you kill, which is an okay number, but that means you'd have to kill 3 times the amount of mobs that you used to back in the day. It used to be up to level 40 in Classic that every 10 mobs you kill was equivalent to 1 quest, because that's just how it was back then. You were expected to grind to fill in a lot of the missing blanks. You were forced to fill in the blank a lot of the time, because there was never enough quests of Dark Deed and Dark Days, and now we're just hearthing to the Great Seal. Can't do that right now. Okay, so now we're at a point where our gear is kind of leveled out. I think we've gotten rid of a lot of the weak, super weak pieces. Still need shoulders, a neck piece, another ring, because I didn't pick up that first ring. But, like, rings are so... I don't know, not as good. They don't give you as many stats. They only give you secondary stats. They give you a lot of stamina, which, you know, you could argue that stamina is good for not dying, but...
Princess Delange is sending us the
Okay, that was the end of Quest Circuit 6. Quest Circuit 6, which was Garden of the Loa, Temple of the Prophet.